dear students. So today I will do the 12th chapter of your moral science book, Swami Vivekananda. Right? Now I will read the entire story and I'll jot out the meanings which are actually important and I will explain it to them. Okay? So Swami Vivekananda was born on 12th January 1863 in Calcutta, now called Kolkata. He was originally known as Narendranath Datta. His father, Vishwanath Datta, was an attorney general in Calcutta High Court. His mother, Bhuvaneshwari Devi, was a pious housewife. Narendranath's thinking and personality were influenced by his parents, by his father's rational mind, and by his mother's religious temperament. From his mother, he learned the power of self control. Young Naren was an expert in meditation and could enter the state of samadhi very easily. Every night he saw a light while falling asleep. Once he had a vision of Buddha during his meditation, and throughout his childhood, he had a great fascination for wandering ascetics and monks. However, and this was not at all that he was interested in. He was also an expert in games and pranks, and even at his young age, when playing with other children, he showed remarkable qualities. Narendranath was an ardent disciple of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa. He met this wise man while studying from his graduation and was instantly attracted to his personality. The famous Sri Ramakrishna gradually became Narendranath's guru. As a student, he was a genius. He not only studied literature, science, and philosophy, he also learned about all religions. He believed in one God who is formless and universal. In his words, service to mankind is the most effective form of worshipping God. Naren's exceptional abilities, his intelligence, and prodigal memories set him apart as a leader right from his school days. He had a flair for drawing, a melodious voice, a knack for public speaking. He also excelled in sports such as rowing, swimming, wrestling, and riding. Narendra, or Swami Vivekananda as he came to be known, was a master storyteller whose words were as magnetic as his personality. When he spoke, everyone listened in rapt attention. They would forget what they were saying as they were absorbed in what he was saying. Here is just one of the many stories he loved to tell. Once in heaven, once in heaven, there was a discussion among the gods to decide where the miraculous tree, a secret power, the power by which man can achieve anything in the world, should be hidden. One of the gods suggested that it could be kept in the depths of the sea. Another said it could be buried on the top of the mountains. A third was assured that a cave in the woods would be the only sensible place to hide it. At last, the most intelligent among them said, "Keep it in the depths of man's mind. He will never suspect that the power is hidden there because right from his childhood his mind is prone to wandering and he will not look within. Only the most intelligent among them will look within and they may use the power to become great." All the people agreed. So the difference between two people lies in their minds. One knows how to tap its power and the other does not. The truth expressed here is that the depths of man's mind lies hidden in the miraculous power and which makes some people great. Swami Vivekananda used to say, "Whatever you think, that you will be. If you think yourselves weak, weak you will be. If you think yourselves strong, strong you will be." Once in America, Swamiji was watching some boys who were standing on a bridge. The boys were trying to shoot at the eggshells that were floating on the river, but they kept missing the target. Swamiji took the gun from them and aimed it at the shells. He fired 12 times and every single shot hit the eggshells. The boys asked Swamiji, well, mister, tell us how did you do it? Swamiji said, whatever you are doing, put your whole mind to it. If you are shooting, your mind should be only on the target. Then you will never miss. If you are your learning your lessons, think only of the lessons. In my country, boys are taught to do this. He taught those boys the power of concentration. As he traveled all around the world, he felt ashamed at the degenerating plight of our nation and called it a lunatic asylum. India was filled with people who believed in superstitions, who followed the caste system, who divided the society like apartheid, who never seemed to commit to positive change. As he saw it, social tyranny was hindering the progress. So Swamiji called on young Indians to come out of their narrow holes and look beyond. He believed that it is our own mental attitude which makes the world what it is for us. That our thoughts make things beautiful, that our thoughts make mind things ugly, that the whole world is in our minds, that we must learn to see things in our proper light. He used to say, if you are really my children, you will fear nothing, stop at nothing. You will be like lions. We must rouse India and the whole world. No need for looking behind, forward. We want infinite energy, infinite zeal, and infinite patience. Then only great things will be achieved, right? So I've read the chapter. I'll read it again for a better understanding of yours, and I'll just highlight the main points. Okay. So I'll start the chapter once more. Swami Vivekananda. So when was Swami Vivekananda born? It was 12th January 1863. Please mark the date. It come in your exam. When was Swami Vivekananda born? You have to write 12th January 1863 in Calcutta. Okay, in Calcutta should be mentioned. He was originally known as Narendranath Datta. So, what was Swami Vivekananda's original name? That was Narendranath Datta. His father, Vishwanath Datta, was an attorney general in Calcutta High Court. His mother, Bhuvaneshwari Devi, was a pious housewife. So, you have to be aware of the names of both Swami Vivekananda's father and his mother. So, his father's name was Vishwanath Datta and his mother's name was Bhuvaneshwari Devi. Fine. Narendranath's thinking and personality were influenced by his parents, by his father's rational mind, and by his mother's religious temperament. So, Narendranath's thinking, whatever his thoughts, the way he thought, that actually came from his parents. So, from his mother's side, he got a pious temperament. That means pious means religious. And from his father's rational mind, young Naren was an expert in meditation and could enter the state of samadhi very easily. Every night he saw a light falling asleep. Once he had a vision of Buddha during his meditation and throughout his childhood. He had a great fascination for wandering ascetics and monks. So one day he actually had a a vision while the person is having a sleep. That vision is actually coming when a person is sleeping, and he dreamt about Lord Buddha. However, this was not all that he was interested in. He was also an expert in games and pranks, and even at his young age, when playing with other children, he showed remarkable leadership qualities. Swami Vivekananda had numerous capacities. Along with it, what he had was leadership qualities. Narendranath was an ardent disciple of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. So it can come in the question that Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was Narendranath was an ardent disciple of, ardent means very dear, so ardent disciple of mm, which guru? You have to write Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Okay, I think I have to stop here. For next day, I will continue with the rest of the chapter. For today, it's enough. Thank you.